Ordering breakfast, lunches, and dinners, treat yourself to Terry's tasty dessert menu, such as Terry's famous sundaes, banana splits, hot fudge cake, old-fashioned root beer floats, Frosties, cakes, and pies, too. You'll find weekly lunch and dinner specials, all under $10, including Angus steaks, burgers, Greek salads, pasta seafoods with wine and beer. Terry's brings years of tasty temptations from DJs in San Bernardino and Alta Loma. Join a new tradition in Redlands. Stop by at 1350 Industrial Park Avenue between Tennessee and Alabama in the Tri-City Center. Google Terry's Diner Redlands on Yelp or find them terrysdinerredlands.com.
You probably don't have bats in your belfry, but you might in your attic. Hi, I'm Jody Hinkey. Help the bats go out and not come back in, and give them their own house as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Needing some advice on raising poultry, growing flowers, or cooking with veggies from your garden? Living the Country Life magazine has ideas for your home and acreage. Available on newsstands or online at themeredithstore.com under Living the Country Life. Look for Living the Country Life magazine at retailers like Tractor Supply Company, Walmart and Target, bookstores, and the checkout lane at Safeway, Jewel Osco, Albertsons, or your local grocery store.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Bats are important creatures to have around. They gorge themselves on insects and help with pollination. But if they can't find a safe, warm, and dry place to sleep and have babies, they might decide to move in with you. Rob Myas is the executive director of the Organization for Bat Conservation. He says bats can get into a home through an opening as small as the size of a nickel.
The typical points of entry would be the peaks of the house, usually where flashing has come loose or maybe some siding has some little openings. They also like to go into the attic vent.
This is KCAA.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Baby! Happy Tuesday, everybody. You are now tuned in to IE Radio. My name is Nappy 2000.
Hey, and it's your boy Sean John Jack.
And we got special guest Dirtbag in the building.
Hey. Yeah, what's up? Thanks for having me, y'all. No doubt, man.
Definitely. So stay tuned. I'm Nappy 2000.
And it's your boy Sean John Jack, man.
I'm going to play a couple tracks for y'all. Once again, this is IE Radio. And I want to say one more time, RIP to our man Nipsey Hussle.
Real talk.
Fly high. You're looking over us and your music will forever live. Once again, this is IE Radio. I'm Nappy 2000.
Sean John out here, man. We here.
And we going in.
Let's get it.
signs of letting up. Still kick you in the head like I think you on the verge of getting up. No mercy, Cobra Kai, Cobra Commander, deadly venom spitting, just a salamander. I'm living a life worthy of capturing on camera. Documented how one of the last live ones did it. How I rolled up in the drop, how I rolled up thick. I rolled with women, elegant player, no simping, how I in the sleep. How I rolled up out the building when I was finished. Keep it G, them not original, they house of mirrors, not quite the image. I'm on that pie spinach. Mama, my tie sipping. She love a sweat, but now she trying something different. Windy City Bulls, Mitchell and Ness, wool jackets, some sweats and Scottie Pippins. My description, high off that fuzzy green prescription. Lying if I said that I isn't. If you looking for that, I is him. All eyes in this direction, a burden and a blessing.
Reporting live from the Devil's Palace. Breakfast at 2 plus breakfast at 2 plus breakfast at 2 breakfast at 2 plus and a turkey bacon sandwich. 2 seasoned eggs and grape jelly. My stay ready. Pop that then pulled off in my Pontiac on Pirelli's. 82 edition. Spotless Bonnie squatting on sixes. Rather be counting stacks than stuck in the county washing the dishes or washing in the pen. Got 2 zones of soft and some hen. I had to go pay the correctional officer to walk them in. Bail money on bail money on bail money on deck, come at my neck. Bless that boy, cause that same place where him test is where he slept. I issue eternal rest, sign up and be a subscriber. The price of life got so high that I must make sure I stay higher. Stay with the perp out of Pizzo, smacking these geekers needles. They running the rock just like I play quarterback for the Eagles. Randall Donovan, Michael. Before I picked up this mic, I was hitting licks with some lost and the dirt with plenty disciples. I'm gangbang affiliated, federal investigated, self-educated, educated. All my co-conspirators catching cases. I dropped straight out of college and I majored in home invasion. Believe I got the clear up all of my altercations. Leave faces with alterations, the closed casket console. Trying to make $1 million, $1 million download. Trying to make $1 million, $1 million download. Trying to make $1 million, trying to make $1 million, trying to make $1 million, $1 million downloads. But if that equal the same, then slice that up and give me my change. I make a million up in this game, so don't remember the name, Gangsta Gibbs. Cooking in the grill, still push a bucket, but I ride it like a pin. Trying to find a bridge, slanging raps and slanging weight. Said the Fred, the new age Brad, call me baby free.
And another one, and another one. It's so gorgeous. It's another beautiful day in North Carolina, y'all. Y'all should really be here to see it. You know what I'm saying? The beast is pumping out the system. Big doors on the couch drinking ginger ale. Big pools in the building.
To a new day, spread my wings, taking shots to the crown, cause I'm going through things. Everybody got their hands out looking for green. Coattails getting heavy, cause I'm living my dream. Trying to school these young, it ain't all what it seems. I still struggle just like you, and I still hustle just like you. But it just so happened that Big Pooh doing what he love to do. Get back to my work, cause I was penning on this piece last night that'll drive these berserk. Tigolo hit me up, who it's time to murk. Throw on a pair of sweats, A1's a white shirt. Headed back to the shop, back to the spot where the hits keep coming, stack them up like bricks. You can call me the Mason and shit. Foundation has been rock solid, no replacing you dig, no replacing my nig on everything that I live. We gon' let that ride till our trains collide, or we fall off track and ain't no bringing me back. And everything that go for you, the same applies to back. Cause even though the birds ain't singing and the sun ain't shining, it looks like a beautiful morning.
Each day is another chance to do the things I could've done the day before but didn't and known I should've. So I say a prayer for the gone for gooders who left this world, and kiss my girl good morning sugar. Another sunrise, and as much as I would love to roll over on you, I cannot do it because the good Lord, I prayed to him and he said it's listening now, so I better have something to say to him. So I'ma tell him how it went down, man. Doing shows for free, going out of town, man. The way I almost broke down and got a 9 to 5 cause I had more press than sound scares. This is the price that I pay for this music, and every word that I write is a testament to it. And if I had to go back, I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't recut it, re-edit, or change the frame, cause it would not be fair to turn my back on the struggle when that exact same hustle got me here. Told from the get up, we three the hard way, and Broadway's the only place you ever throw a setup. Speechless is what you be if we ever met up. I survived far too much now to ever let up.
Even though the birds ain't singing and the sun ain't shining, it looks like a beautiful morning.
I went from telling me I really shouldn't rhyme to drop in the clap. Hey, hold up, man, hold up. Hey, yo, I'm gonna do it over. Hold on.
Step into my zone, mad rhymes will stifle ya. Lines like rifles go blast when I kick some. A lot of rappers be like one-time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. I hate those motherfucking poses, but I'm so real to them it's scary. And with my unique skills, nah, you can't compare me. And no, we don't make whack tracks. And all the suckers get pushed back. The suckers get pushed back. The suckers get pushed back when I'm kicking real firm. I represent, set up shit like a tent, boy. You're paranoid cause you're a son like Elroy. And you'd be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe your soul you'd sell to have massive deals. I'm greater than all MCs. When I breeze, give me room, please. I be like fascinating when I be updating, cutting off white kids, pulling their trump cards. I thump hard and make them say that I'm God. Be pretending they're hardcore, never know the meaning of. But I get props like a slogan, and no man could ever try to diss when I kicks my jam. Lyrically deaf and connect and complete my record. Don't check vocal shit like this. But if I have to, I go all out with no mic. Yeah, that's right, cause I survive mad fights. And for my peeps, I truly care. Cause without some of them, I wouldn't be here. And they all know how I feel. The suckers be like playing themselves to have mass appeal.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Crazy hip hop, check 1, 2, and you don't stop. Your head'll bop when I drop my crop, a pure bomb. Just like the seashore, I'm calm and wild with my monotone style. Because I don't need gimmicks. Give me a fly beat and I'm on.
It's the lady of rage still kicking up dust. So let me loosen up my bra strap and let me boost it with my raw rap. Cause I'ma break it down to the nitty gritty one time. When it comes to the lyrics, I get busy with mine. Busy as a beaver. You best believe her. This grand diva's running this shit with the speed of a cheetah. Me the lyrical murderer. I'm serving them like 2 scoops of chocolate. Check out how I rock it. I'm the one that's throwing bolos. You better roll to find out I'm the #1 solo. The capital R-A. Now kick it to the G-E. I bring the things to light, but you still can't see me. I flow like the monthly, you can't cramp my style. For those that tried to punk me, here's a pamphlet child. No need to say mo, check the flow. Rage in the back once, rage in the back once, rage in the back once more. So now you know I rock and stuff with my Afro punch. I rock and stuff with my Afro punch. Now I'm hitting MCs like how you get. Ain't no doubt about it, I'm the undisputed. So what you wanna do is back on up. I'll tap that butt, wax the cuts, pass the bucks. Don't put your money on the breadwinner. I kick lyrics so dope that the brothers call them head spinners. I got the tongue that is outdone anyone. From the rising to the setting of the sun or the moon, I consume the room with doom. When I hear the kick of the 808 bass, boom, boom, bam, I'm hitting so hard you can say it's a grand slam. Dunk, punks get broken off a chunk when they feel the funk of the rhythm that I give them. Let it hit them, split them, did it, now I'm rid of them. Yeah, I put that on my unborn kids. Rage in the back, so you know how it is. I rock and stuff with my Rock on, what you band say? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro pump. Rock on, what you band say? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro pump. I rock on, what you band say? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro pump. I rock on, what you band say?
This is Acacia London, Vogue Magazine, here interviewing with Princess minutes, who has a unique quality of rap style. What would you do if someone tried to duplicate your ideas?
Well, if I was taking 1,000 of razor blades and I'd be pressing them up in the flesh, taking my pitchfork up out of the fire and soaking it down in the chest, through the ribs, spines, charcoal in the muscle tissue, and sending what's left in the middle to your baby because I think she just might miss you. But first, I want to slowly peel off all your skin, heat piece of oil and hot pour it on you and your dead friends. I probably ought to be not be so horribly slaughtering the body. I am so naughty because I am moderately into photography, following through the autopsy. No love for them busters, so just put some acid all over them too. That's what I would do. Skinny pimp, what would you do?
Just look into the eyes of the mask, slanging the AK to knock out my enemy. Feel the rage of the blast, he done passed. I'm leaving no trace of the evidence by the reason of my top of in pieces. His soul, the rose, I placed the tools up under my mattress. My conscience is lacking the strength cause I murder a victim. The devil just rushing my time with this knife in my hand, causing death and you sleep in the casket like me. You know killers in mine, pulling the jack, reach me that cheese, make a stupid move, then you'll bleed. Plus 17, please don't scream, don't run, need a long range, be sweet, never run from the buckshot, busting at your back when I'm fully yak, ain't no clue. You too deep, you sleep, we creep, juice man, what would you do?
First the juice, look in the white pages for this trick. Mafia style, mafia style, mafia style. Fool, cause you don't know who you're messing with. Call him sleeping at his home, nothing but breathing on the phone. But it's time to let you know I'm coming, so you better be gone. Run, better run, I'll be stopping ya. With the 2 knives, I'll be popping ya. Witness a killer from North Memphis of the 3-6 Mafia. 2 killers at your, 2 killers at your, 2 killers at your front door, 3 killers at your back door. His Bobby through the curtain, saw them guests wanna at the window. Nothing but destruction after we touched the man. I thought you knew that's what I would do. Gangsta, what would you do?
Think hard of a master plan on how to hook them busters dead. Think hard of a master plan on how to hook them busters dead. Think hard of a master plan on, think hard of a master plan on, think hard of a, think hard of a, think hard of a master plan on how to hook them busters dead. Gangsta movies, pimpin' player coming with the living dead. Yes, I'm so crazy, so wild. I be twisting like hurt on the tree. Touching your body with nothing but fire. Then I calmly shoot you quick, blast you in your head, make sure you dead, cause I don't want you to live. My words of wisdom, the weaker the victim, the bigger the thrill is. The 3-6 Mafia do not be sorry, and that's how the story goes. We full of them leaves, so we proceed to take all of your souls. It's not a problem when I be fucking them suckers, I do it smooth. That's what this lady boo would do, not power.
First I hit up crunchy and I get full of that holy smoke. The devil's already up in the killer, so I feel a high, not to go too far to load. This time you cross the road, click beware, your murder's all on that man. Plus it nakes inside, move my head a little close to the plastic man. Burning from the, burning from the, burning from the angle my Glock melts more every blink of the eye. But before it's all gone, watch you die, drop it to your knees. Now it's time for you to bless me. I be DJ Power to kill a man with a fist full of fire, punch a hole straight through your chest. So busters, hear me close, you slow some styles and this, that's cool. But stepping up to them, booty like 9mm, 3-6 ain't fools, no best move to do.
Live by your rep, cause we know you bound to slip. When we blast with that mask, we gon' get that clip. Why don't live by your rep, cause we know you bound to slip. When we blast with that mask, we gon' get that clip. Why don't live by your rep, cause we know you bound to slip. When we blast with that mask, we gon' get that clip.
Can't tolerate no sissy that is lazy. Got the blender and I made some crazy gravy. It's easy, and when it was time to get busy, don't break. You can wish, but you can't escape.
There's no escape, fool.
Cause we bring dead flesh. 3-6 tricks, even when you can't be mixed.
Oh yeah, the 3-6 Mafia, straight out of Memphis, breaking these bones like it ain't shirt for the 9-nickel trio.
KCAA. Baby!
Every time I play this, it reminds me of NBA Street Volume 2.
Bro, I be feel like I be wanting to hoop every time I hear that, bro.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Straight up, bro.
Like off the easy bounce the ball on someone's forehead or something
Straight
like
off
that.
the dribble, bro.
Off the dribble. Something slight.
You already know it, man. But we got a special guest here tonight. We got Dirtbag Third up in here, man.
Yeah. What up?
How you
what
doing
up,
tonight,
what up?
man?
Yo, I'm feeling lovely right now. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, man, no doubt, man. We out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the weather's nice out here in Cali, you know.
That it is.
Nice night, you know what I mean? Something slight, ain't nothing, you know what I mean? But, man, how's music been going, man?
Booming, bro.
Booming.
Yo.
Man.
Booming. How's
booming? How's booming? Booming. We're
That's
good.
Exactly what as soon as the words came out of my mouth, I was like,
booming. Yeah, I see you, man. You've been making a lot of moves out there, man. When's your next single coming out, man?
Honestly, I think my next single might be coming out this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a joint called Hot Tamale featuring my boy Young Chopper.
Okay.
BBE, you know what it is. It's gonna come out, I think, probably like either Friday night or Saturday night. We're dropping it.
Oh, that's hot.
Yup.
What kind of joint is it? Is it like a club joint?
Yeah, it's a club banger for sure.
Okay.
It's like on some like Shoreline, Blueface, you know. Ooh. Something like that.
So new West Coast type flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
How long have you been in the Inland Empire specifically doing music?
I've been out here maybe since like early 08. I grew up in LA for like, you know, the majority of my life, but then I moved out here when I was like 16, 17, something like that. I went to Pacific High School in San Bernardino. You know, shout out Pacific. Shout out my boy Abad. He's actually the one who put me on to music and made me start recording my stuff. Because before that, I was just doing this for fun. You know what I mean? I was just the one at the function, just getting faded and just, hey, bro.
Just rapping.
Hey, bro, check this out. I can spit. You know, all those people you hate all the years.
Right. But that guy was actually one to motivate you to take it to the next level.
Definitely.
What was the age that you first recorded your first song?
I think I was like 16.
16. How was that? Like, what did you feel like when you first heard yourself?
Honestly, it was all for like, you know, fun. We went into the room because he had like a little room studio, bro. I'm talking about this was like nothing professional. We had Ed Cartons on the wall. It was a like really small room. It was like a build off or extension from the house, you know what I mean? So it was like a USB mic, not even a studio mic, and we had it to like a really old laptop. We were running off, I think, Mixcraft it was. So it wasn't even, you know, nothing like Logic or Reasons, nothing. So.
But y'all was getting it done, though. Sometimes it be like that. You got to do it any kind of way you can.
The tutorials on YouTube because we didn't know how to, you know, edit. No one knew what we were doing, bro. So
hey, but you learn, though. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So growing up, man, like what were some of your influences in hip-hop, man?
Tripping on this, bro. And a lot of people don't believe me, but up until I was in the 5th grade, I didn't even know what hip-hop was, bro. I grew up, like, a lot of people don't know, but, you know, like, all I was influenced by was, like, rock en español, cumbias, you know, like, just stuff I heard around the house that my mom would be playing. And then when I was, like, in 5th grade, I was walking home from Grandview Elementary in L.A. It was, like, maybe, like, 10 blocks away from my house. I was going down this alley, and there was, like, this big old box that someone had thrown out because they were moving out, right? I stopped, and I don't know why I went through it, and it was Ice Cube's, I forgot, I think it was like Lethal Injection or something like that. It was on there. There was a Far Side CD. I can't remember which one it was. It was the one with that joint running on it.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that album was in it, and then it was another Michael Jackson like joint, so I took those home, you know, and I put it in. I remember like as soon as I put it in, the first hip hop song I ever heard, I remember to this day because it changed my life, was Running by the Far Side, and I was like, yo, what is this? Yo, all right, I put that on repeat, you know, and I kept playing it and playing it. I was like, yo.
After that, it touched you to be like, I think I want to do this.
So like, yeah, from that point, it was just, you know, it was my thirst for hunger.
I was playing Running in the background if you didn't.
He's like, I'm going to play it. He's like, he goes, for real. Mm-hmm. So I see that you're also a good collaborator too, bro. You said you're doing a song with your homie, you said Chopper?
Yeah, Chopper.
Young Chopper. So it's like, how many times have you collaborated with artists before? Like, is this like something new that you just started, or is it something that you've like always wanted to do?
Nah, honestly, I've been always that person where it's like, I feel like the more people I can help out or they can help me out, whatever it is, you know, I'm willing to do. Because like, especially when I first started in LA, period, like I feel like a lot of people out there are more so focused on them grinding and their time to shine. And that's cool, you know, not to knock it, whatever, because, you know, I guess that's how you got to be to a certain extent. But, you know, I had homies growing up, no one wanted to get on no track because they're like, nah, bro, you know, when it's your time to shine, you'll shine or whatever. You know, that type of mentality. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So when I started making music and I started getting a little bit, you know, a little buzz, whatever. Whoever wants to hop on the track, let's do it.
Let's do it. I think that's cool, man. I think if you have the motivation to work with somebody that has that motivation too, it works together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like no problems. You know what I'm saying? The good energy and stuff. So when was your first time performing, man? I know like being a hip hop artist, that's always like the one thing that hits your mind. Like, dang, my first time on stage was like, you know, because it's like that's like a nerve wracking feeling. Like that's like bubble guts for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the first time is bad. So what was your first time, and what was your emotions when you were performing on stage?
Honestly, I think my first show ever, it was at the Trip in Santa Monica. Shout out my boy Robbery. He put me onto that show, whatever, and it was at a little bar, right? Mm-hmm. We show up, we're getting a little cypher outside, you know, everything's cool. I had a little drinks in me. I was like, let's do it. I get on stage.
Got a little lit. It's
bro,
cool.
As soon as I get on stage and they play my music back, all my lyrics are out the window.
No.
I'm like, what am I gonna do?
No.
Bro, I try to like remember the first thing, you know. I'm kind of like just trying to freestyle, bro. I can't freestyle for none, bro. Right. When I'm faded, I guess kind of, but I wasn't gonna risk it. You know, I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? My boy in the bag, he kind of seen what happened, so he throws me my first line. Boom, I kind of get it. I'm going. I lose it halfway through. I'm like, oh man. The first song was just garbage, bro. The second song, I kind of picked it up.
How old were you when you did that?
That was when I was like, honestly, I'm not even going to disclose that because I think I was underage and I couldn't be at that bar and I had no business being in that bar.
Hey,
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Like that. There's a lot of these entertainers right now that's getting turned up and they ain't supposed to right now either. So, you know, it'd be like that. So
that's wild that you said you didn't find hip-hop until 5th grade because that's kind of my story. The funny thing is, I didn't find hip-hop until I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's kind of funny how people have different hip-hop stories and how we're going forward. So what was your family specifically playing when you were younger before you were even involved in hip-hop?
Well, my mom was always, she was like a little rocket chick growing up, you know what I mean? So everything I heard was rock in Espanol. Some bands like Café Tacuba, Maná, Jaguares, Caifanes, and then she would play a lot of cumbia, you know, like Mexican party music. It was just that music you heard. It was time to get up and start cleaning. You were not sleeping in, that type of music.
It's like get up, bro.
Yeah, shout out my mom, though I love her, but you know, it's just,
shout out to mom.
It was just, you know, all that music you hear in, you know, little commercials, whatever. The same thing, cumbias, and you know, rock in Espanol. That was like, you know, most of my music growing up. I didn't know nothing else.
So go ahead. Good. Oh, how does your family feel about you doing hip hop then?
Honestly, at first, my mom was kind of like, she didn't really get it. She was like, "What is this?" You know, like,
she's like, "What?
What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Look, mom, I'm trying to make some music." You know, like she didn't kind of get it. And then like when I would play her some of my music, you know, obviously I was young. I had a lot of cussing in it. She goes, why is every other word, you know, And I'm just sitting there like, well, I don't have anything to fill the blanks with, so that's what I'm filling it with.
That's my grandma every time. She's like, why you gotta play music that sound like that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man.
Did you only hear the cuss words? Like he said other things.
I was before that.
Yeah. I said a lot of things in between, you know? That's crazy, man.
Like, well, he could have said the same thing without all that. I'm just like,
I think that's just the culture, man. It's just like you gotta sometimes you have to say cuss words to get that aggression and that meaning out in hip hop. It's always been like that in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like that emotion. So when it comes out to your lyrical content, man, like I noticed that you always spitting the Spanish trap bars, bro. Like you're spitting.
You got to.
And I'll be hearing it, bro. So what inspired you to do that?
Honestly, the main factor that I had that inspired me to start, you know, spitting bars in Spanish was the fact that if you think about it, as even right now and, you know, in the past, there haven't been too many Latino artists that have blown up and made it, except for like Kid Frost, you know, Cypress Hill, Big Pun, Fat Joe, certain cats like that, you know what I mean? But like, you don't really hear of that, you know what I mean? Let alone a person that's spitting in Spanish. You know what I mean? So, like, I kind of want to do something where, like, I'm popping out. Let me do this and let me put on for my people and my heritage.
That's tight. Because I think that's really good that you putting on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, need to hear that, bro. Because I heard them bars and was like, bro, spitting fast. I was like, what? Like it's like you just letting off, bro. So I think that's really dope to let people know about your culture, and let people that don't know about your culture actually get cultured.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it makes me want to. I'm curious on what you said. I'll be like,
exactly.
What you said?
Like we be in the studio, you know how it is.
Yeah,
like,
you
bro,
know
can you
what I'm
break that? Yeah,
bro, like,
just,
bro, break that down to me, bro. Like, what did you say? Like, but that's hard though. I think that
Right.
actually gives you like a different mystique. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, there's not that many cats doing it, bro. There's not that many, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it was even dope. Is like I think it was Egan that was telling me, like, when I do say certain stuff or pull out, you know, Spanish references, like on, you know, a certain joint I have coming out. It's, you know, I'm not gonna mention the title or nothing because, you know, that's still
in the works.
Yeah, in the works. I guess you can say, you know. But I make, you know, some references to like my heritage growing up, the music that was playing, and like I was telling Egan, I don't know how I feel, you know, because like people they're not gonna know who that is, and he goes, but you're forcing them to go and Google it, you know, and educate themselves and culture themselves. So I was like, you know what, you're right.
And the people who are cultured are going to be like, wow, like he's really talking about what I lived when I was a kid, what my family grew up on, you know?
110%.
Yeah.
So
I think that's dope.
We got we got Romer on the phone.
Yeah,
Romer. I'm about to call you Grover.
Romer.
Man, we got Romer.
Sesame Street. That's what I was like. I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, I don't even think this. Well, shout out to. Let's get him on there, man. Romer, you on IE Radio, man. What's good, man?
Yo, what's up? What's big chillin'? What's cracking on your side?
What's good, man? What's popping with your night, man?
Yeah. I just wanted to give a big shout out, you know what I mean, to Third. He's right there doing his thing. Much love for me and mine on my side. Nothing but love and support, sending it your guys' way, you know?
I appreciate that, brother. You know, we rock with you too. Shout out my boy Romer coming, calling out of Corona. You know what it is.
Hell yeah, just want to say, I see you guys doing your thing, you know what I mean? You guys is inspiring, you know? You guys is inspiring, the movement's going, just wanted to let you guys know, keep it going, keep it pushing strong, and looking forward to 2019, ending it with a bang, you know?
You know what it is, brother. We're going to keep working, and let's get it going. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support.
You already know. But, all right, I'll catch you guys later on. I'm going to join back in that live. You guys have a good night.
Man, you too.
Likewise, bro. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, man.
Romer
in the building, everybody. Thank you for calling in, man.
Crown Town in the house. That's right.
That's real love, and that was Corona, man. So he's from Corona. He's a rapper too, right?
Yeah, he is. Him and his boys. They have a label called No Limit Kings. Then my boys, you know, we've done some work in the past. I've done some shows with them too.
Word.
You know, recently we were just in the studio for some things that, you know, we got in the works.
Yeah,
you know,
there was some things going down.
Yeah, I mean,
over the
you know
weekend.
all about that.
Yeah,
you know,
I was partaking in those things over the weekend. I was blessed to be there, man. It was a lot of people. It was some things in the works. Like, you know, it's gonna be really, really nice.
Let's just say, you know, you guys don't know what you're in for, and you didn't even know you were in for.
Right. You know, there's something that I could say that I was blessed to work with. Third and Infinite was blessed to put us on to work on this nice project that you guys are not quite ready for, but you guys are going to have to get ready for it. It's going to come real. So it's really, really exclusive. We recorded at Sanctuary Studios.
Yep. Shout out Sanctuary.
You know, all day. You know, like literally we pulled up, like we recorded all day long. The entire process was really, really nice. It was beautiful.
It was and it was organic too, and that's what I love. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't forced or nothing. Like,
no, it was not forced. It was really a cool experience because I never got to see that many MCs and producers at once
110%.
working on one thing. You know what I mean?
It was so crazy because like when you have that many producers, like you saw, it was like table after table after table just set up, everybody having a beat going at the same time.
It was something to see, y'all.
You know what I mean? It was just crazy.
They had the drum machines out, the beats, and all that.
We got Ferrari on the phone.
Yeah, my boy. Ferrari checking in. That's right.
Hey, Ferrari's in the building. How you doing, Ferrari?
What up, my boy?
What's up with you, Ferrari? How you, man, dude?
Everything, man. Chilling. How's everything, bro?
Chilling, man. We out here, dude. We chilling, man. Dude, for people who don't know, man, you are doing big things out here, man.
Yes, he is.
Yo, appreciate it,
dude.
Appreciate it.
I heard you just got finished shooting a video with Mozzie.
Nah, I mean, yeah. I mean, Suge, they were shooting the video. I was just cutting it up.
Word.
Yeah, Chill Felipe. That's about to drop too.
Chill Felipe.
That joint is hard, bro.
I already know it's gonna be hard, man. You have a great directive vision, man. Like when you were growing up, what gave you what gave you the drive to want to be the director that you are today, bro?
Damn, son. Yo, to be honest with you, I started off with just playing art, bro. Started off with art. That transitioned into music. I started even rapping myself, and then I had always had a vision for like videos that I would want to do. So when I started working with other artists around me, it just so happened that I was the best one with the camera and chopping it up. So when it came to that, you know, the vision just clicks. So I already know what, you know, most artists want. When they tell me something or when I hear the song, I can already click with it.
Dude,
that. So
and you have a great vision too, because like you have like an eye for it, bro. Like you behind that camera is like you like working magic, bro. It's like something crazy going on.
Man.
And I seen the video you work with Jeremiah too, bro. I was like, dang, I was like, dude is doing other things right now.
Shout out to Def Jam. Shout out to Def Jam for giving me that opportunity. I definitely got in with Jeremiah, Mozzie, a couple other people, Tyga. We had done a couple things too, and then a little behind the scenes here and there for a couple of their artists from, you know, across the seas, London, Arlisa. And, you know, we're keeping it moving. You know, 2019, 2020, we trying to make big moves.
That's dope.
Word. When bringing out that creativity and that light out of artists, what's one of the main things that you would like to put into your videos that other people may see? Like, okay, man, this is Ferrari's editing or this is Ferrari's footage for show.
Man, just that pure connection of the song meeting the visual. Like, you know how you see certain visuals and you just like, yo, the song doesn't match with this, so you see dude in front of a stoop. Like, if it matches with the song, then, you know, by all means, go for it. But I let the visual match the song. That's all I want. You know what I mean? Story and all that stuff, I love it. That comes next to me, but as long as the visual matches the song, the beat, the feeling, everything.
Yeah, exactly, because literally the background could go exactly with the frequency of that beat that you're going for at that time.
100%.
So what directors did you like growing up when learning how to do this? Was there anyone in particular that stood out for you?
Bro, I mean, a ton, but to be honest with you, it was all just certain movies that just stuck with me, and it wasn't even like certain directors or certain things that they did specifically, but it was like certain movies and certain stories that kind of stuck with me. And I think the story stuck with me because of the visuals. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like those things went hand in hand. The story and the visual could not coexist without each other.
Most definitely. Would Quentin Tarantino be one of those people that kind of give you like that?
Tarantino definitely, yeah. He's up there. Stanley Kubrick's up there. Spike Lee's definitely one of those up there. You know what I mean? And I like to kind of like, you know, I would say adopt some of their forms. You know, when it's called for. As you know, we did the Sauce video, and that video was like, you know, completely off of a Tarantino movie.
Shout out to you for the Sauce video, bro.
Yeah,
me and Infinite TGM, man, that was, man.
Also, you made that.
Shout out to you for that, bro. Like,
okay.
Y'all, the whole crew, y'all pulled up. I was like, wow, like Ferrari got a whole squad. I was like, a lot of people.
This was like a lot of people don't get about Ferrari. I mean, you know it. Like when you book Ferrari, you're not just booking like, you know, some guys gonna come and do you video. No, like he shows up and he genuinely cares about your video. He cares about your views, about your, you know, your audience. So when he shows up, you know, even leading to the point of your video shoot, you don't even know what you're in for. Like he'll show to your shoot with a script, with the time frames, with no time wasted. Boom, let's get these.
Dude has a vision.
Over here.
I remember when he told Infinite about the Sauce video, he's like, you wrote it up, and like I remember like
he's definitely one of those
FaceTimed us, and I was like, what? I was like, bro,
he's not afraid to sit there and tell you, you know, like that was not it, Chief. Let's run that. Let's run that scene again. Check.
Gotta tap in with Ferrari one time. Gotta tap in.
Definitely. I appreciate that.
So I heard that you and Third are actually working on a project together too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys
got a couple things lined up. We actually got the brand Raised by Latinos we working with. Sir, he put them up on that. He actually put me on too. But that's a great brand. You know, he hailing out of Canada right now. But trying to bring things over to the West Coast. And Third's gonna be, you know, pretty much here and that.
Oh, that's really good.
I'm just, you know, I'm following his lead on that behind that movement. But besides that, we got a couple music.
Good. Hold on one second, everybody.
Ferrari dropped
out. Ferrari Javi dropped out, but he's there.
He's there.
My guy's in another universe.
In the ether
See, he's
right
calling
now.
from another universe, so
You know
it's
what
kind of
I'm saying?
hard for us to connect to him right now. So we got to tap into him. Like, we got to get back. It's all good, though. We're still his IE radio. We're live.
So one of the things that he was talking about is you have made by Latinos, correct?
Or raised by Latinos.
Raised by Latinos.
Yeah, it's a sponsorship, you know, and even more so of a sponsorship. It's more so like a family thing now. It was what it still is. It's a big brand, you know, coming out of Toronto, Canada. Shout out my boy Victor Henry, you know, and his wife. Two really good, really good people. You know, it's not. It goes more beyond a brand. Really, it's like it's giving our people, our culture, you know, an identity.
I think that's really cool because I remember when I saw you rocking the shirt, you showed me the meaning of the shirt. Right. And it was like, I think it was like some kind of like scripture that was like sideways or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, what is that? And like you really broke it down. It was like everywhere that what was it? Like,
well, actually, what it was, it's a shirt that he has coming out based off of California, right? Like they're showing love and tribute to California, being as, you know, kind of like to debut my sponsorship, you know, with them. You know, I'm the artist that's representing them or whatever. And so what they did was they put a really dope font on the shirt that says, you know, Califas. That's a Spanish slang term for California, right? And the bottom, there's like a lot of like, you know, little writing or fonts or whatever. And it kind of looks like lyrics. So it makes you kind of like, you know, pay attention to it. When you really start reading what these, you know, words are, they're all cities that are, I think he said 50% and up based Latino communities and cities. So they go all the way from Southern California, like huge, by the border.
We live in Mexico.
Yes, this is Mexico. I told you that too. I was
like, you did.
I was talking to my cousin the other night. I'm like, think about it. San Bernardino, Los Angeles, Laguna Niguel. What else? San Francisco.
Yeah.
What's another one?
Santa Monica.
Yeah, Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Literally every single name is Spanish.
Yeah.
San Diego.
Santa Barbara.
San Jose.
San Clemente.
Los Gatos.
Man,
all of them.
Corona Del Mar.
Yeah. And okay, I didn't even notice that until I first visited in the 90s because I was having trouble pronouncing the names because I'm from the Ninth Ward, Louisiana, so I was like, how you say this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like El Segundo, like how you say this? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of different, like, you know, so it took a while, but the names are really, really cool out here, man. That's what I like. I like the actual culture that's within the stuff, man. I think that's cool that you're actually making music that's actually showing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the Spanish trap needs to be heard, bro. Like, I like it, bro. I really like it, man.
And you know what's dope about it is that it like me personally, it makes me proud to see, you know, stuff like this happening. Like, you see Cardi, you know, you see Bad Bunny, you know,
cool.
Other artists like that, you know, expanding and doing collabs with, you know, American mainstream artists like French Montana. You know, you have, you know, all these other big names that are starting, you know, come over to the Latin world. And that was not just the Latin world.
Right. So like people actually have that transition to where like they actually are more exposed to it now.
Exactly.
So when they hear it, it's not like oh, what's that? You know, people are more interested now. You know, like also like, bro, I want that. You know what I'm saying? So so where can people follow you at online, man? So people know how to download the latest Dirtbag material, bro, because they needs this, bro.
They can follow me on Instagram at Dirtbag3rd. You know, everything spelled out, even the third, THIRD. Dirtbag, THIRD. You can find me on SoundCloud, the same thing. You can, you know, follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, all that. You know, just look me up, and you know, I got a EP on there.
Dude, yeah, and shout out to Ferrari too, because
he's plugged back in.
He's plugged back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's right. King's back in here.
Hey,
you.
Dude, I was just thinking about you, bro. I was like, wait. He directed that Sins video.
He did.
That video was nice. Talk about that, man. That was a really, really dope video.
Shout out my boy Ferrari. You know what I mean? Again, this is one of those things where I know who I was working with. You know what I mean? I know his track record. I've seen, you know, what he can produce. So I had no problem giving him the song and saying run with it. You know, whatever you feel would fit the song the best, you do it. You know, everything else, all my peoples were all at your disposal. And he ran with it, man. And I mean, you've seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. He did that, Ferrari. That was one of my favorite ones, man. I was like, this is a really deep video. Like, this is really serious, man. Like, this is like I like the coloring, and I like the actual like the scenery of like it looking like it's like really, really happening. Like everything looked real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what I like about a lot of your videos. They actually have the connection of the realism, because a lot of videos don't have that, man. What makes you what makes you make sure that every video that you make has that actual connection with people? Because I feel like a lot of videos that people make now they lack connection. So what makes you like consistently make sure that that's seen with your work?
Man, that's a hard one. I would say off the first listen, you know what I mean? I give it that real emotional listen, And I'm usually able to kind of like listen and hear in on the artist's soul off that first one. You know what I mean? And then right after that, I'll kind of ask them, you know, what's your vision for this video? What's your vision for this movie? And they'll give me, you know, their 1-2 on what they think. And usually 9 times out of 10, it already lines up with this. So I was like, all right, bet. Now we're going to do this. You know what I mean? With Dirtbags, I just pulled up on the scene. He showed me what he had, and I already kind of thought this out before even pulling up to the house when I was going to shoot, which was the crazy part. So that was the first time we even met. You know what I mean? So before that, it was just like all off of Instagram. And, you know what I mean? He showed love. I pulled up, and on set, he just showed me everything he had, and I was like, all right, bet, we putting together this movie real quick.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that really came out nice, man. I was like, this is a dope joint. Y'all work good together, man. Yeah, so you guys were talking, before you got cut off, I remember you guys were talking about the stuff that you guys did together, or doing together. Yeah. Can y'all touch more on that before you got cut out? I mean, they cut off, so I want to like touch back up on that a little bit. So
yeah, for sure, man. Damn, man, we got a couple things going on. We got a clothing line we working with called Raised by Latinos. We got this web series about to come out called El Barrio. Then we got music videos coming out, man. We got a lot of things coming. And Dirt just joined the 90X crew, so he's about to be in the photography side of the whole everything. You know what I mean?
You know what it is?
That's really
shout out 90, shout out Woo. You know, in the Bay Area, holding it down over there. You know,
shout out. We international now. We international.
Oh yeah, that's tight. That's tight, man.
Sir.
So as far as like your photography, how long have you been into photography?
Honestly, I didn't even pick it up until like 2013, and it wasn't
really good shots, man.
Thank you, I appreciate that, brother. It was
he cold with it.
He cold with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's crazy, bro, because like when I got into it, it wasn't even. I'm not gonna sit here and in like front and say I just had the eye for it. Nah, it was one of those things where I was growing up. I was making music. I had homeboys that did photography. I had homies that designed or whatever, and I would be like, hey, let's collab. Let's do some photo shoots. I need some shots to promote my music or whatever. They'd be like, all right, cool. It's gonna run you like $250 right now. I'd be like, bro, you just started as well. You just bought your camera today.
Yeah.
You don't know your settings on it, bro. Let's run this. You know what I mean? Nah, instead of trying to build and working on some, or he can get his bread and then I can get something out of it too, I was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna take your $250 and I'm gonna go buy myself a camera.
Right,
and that's what I did exactly, because everybody would always give me the cold shoulder, even to learn. No one would teach me, so I was like, all right, cool, I got you. Got myself a camera, started taking pictures. Started, tutorialing how to edit them, and that's what I did. I went from that to, making money off of it, and then, meeting people like Ferrari and having that, the same mind state and being able to click and having, lifetime relationships.
That's really dope that y'all collab. Like, that's funny how like things work like that to bring people together. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's doing certain things that actually like come around.
Right.
Like as far as you, Ferrari, I remember you saying, man, that you just recently moved out here. Like you're not from Cali. I know that for a fact.
I'm from Queens. I'm from New York.
From Queens, New York, man.
Queens in the house.
Yes, sir. Queens in the house. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So we drove over here.
You drove?
That's how serious we was. Yes, we drove over here. Me and my wife, the pit bull and the cat drove.
Wow, man. Hey, shout out to your cats, dude,
the
bro.
Whole crew.
I want to see your pictures of your cats, bro. Your cats are cool.
Yeah, he a beast, bro. He a beast. He run the house. So
yeah, he looks like a beast, bro. Like, that's a big cat, man. Like, that looks like that's a big one. But yeah, dude, driving all the way from New York to Cali, how was that experience, bro? Like,
yo, it was an adventure, man. For real. My wife, man, Erica, I love her for that. She stuck through all the way, but it was like a 5-day drive. Again, like I said, across country from the city into the desert. You know what I mean? That was like a complete flip for us, but we love it. You know what I mean? West Coast living, and like I said, I've been out here before. I lived out in Oakland for about 5 years.
Okay.
Oakland and then San Francisco. So you know what I mean? I was used to the California lifestyle, and I just wanted to, you know what I mean, set my hat here. You know what I mean?
That's
where I'm gonna make history. And like I said, as soon as I came out here, connected with Infinite and connected with Dirtbag and you, Sean, and you know what I mean. Like ever since then, Def Jam and everything's been rolling. You know what I mean. So I'm glad that we did that move, and it was a bold one with no regrets, no looking back, and I'm happy we did it.
Usually the scariest moves are the best things for your whole entire life.
That is a fact, man. That is a fact.
That's a fact. Because if you're not scared, then it's not right.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Bravery and courage get rewarded every time.
Most definitely. So we are real quick going to give a shout out to our sponsors one time.
What is up, guys? Before the sponsorship, I just wanted to remind everyone that I am booking for May and June. So please follow us on IE Radio _ and then also you can DM your music to ieradio909@gmail.com for consideration for an interview. But shout out to our sponsor, Serious Cartoons and Records, the only record store in San Bernardino. And then also shout out to the Rope brand, # where do you rope. Also, I am doing the bookings and stuff like that, so please follow me at China Tokyo Japan on IG. What's your IG, Sean?
IG is SDOTJACK. Y'all can follow me on everything on all platforms. Same thing. Y'all can follow me online. Y'all got it.
Of course. And then also you got to follow our amazing DJ and host for the night, Nappy2000, at Nappy2000. Have a nice day.
Yo. So, yeah, man, we about to get back into it. This is IE Radio. We have Ferrari Javi on the line. And we have Dirtbag Third up in here. We're about to get into your track, bro.
Oh, yup.
Yeah, man. So what's this joint we about to listen to, man?
The first one we can let them listen to. This joint is called Dinero, which means money in Spanish. Honestly, this whole joint it was crazy because you know how they have the Narco series on Netflix or whatever.
Right.
Well, they had another one that came out based on El Chapo, and it was exclusively for El Chapo, right? So I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. Let me check it out, see what it is. I watched it from start to beginning in the same day, bro. And there was like 3 seasons of it, just from like the beginning of the intro theme song, bro. It hooked me. I was like, yo, that's cold. So after watching the whole thing, bro, there's like some there's obviously some ups, some downs to to what he does. So it just it kind of inspired me to write the song, you know what I mean? But you guys can check it out.
I feel it. Well, we got to get into it right now. Let's hear it.
After the guapo, like my name was Chapo. No hablas dinero, nos vemos a rato. El chisme con eso, yo no gano nada. No tengo tiempo para las snake. Can't cool with us, baby lunch, you can't hang with us. Eighth in the back with that thing that's gone. Smoking that gas, you buffing that strong. That she wearing it done, thought I was done, you was wrong. You f***ers be sounding the same. Met the man, well I'm bringing the pain. Being crazy, I'm going insane.
KCAA Loma Linda. Listen on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. Are you determined to lose a few inches around the belly area, but you can't?